Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abraham Lincoln High School for the final home game of the regular season. The Lincoln Railsplitters hosting the Madison Golden Knights. I'm Peter Andrus, bringing you the action today, and I'm going to throw it over to my wonderful co-hosts, Adam and Neil. Take it away, guys.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Friday Night Lights at Lincoln High School. We're in for a treat tonight. The Lincoln High School Railsplitters will be kicking off in just a second, Neil.
And our 4-2 Railsplitters will be taking on the James Madison Golden Knights, who are 2-3, coming off a loss to Midwood, 30-20, as our Lincoln Railsplitters won our last game, as you well know, 35-14.
And it was a fancy onside kick by Ramirez. The ball just skied very, very high in the air, and I think Lincoln has recovered it. The ball was kicked high in the air, went about 10 yards to the front line. Madison's front line man dropped the ball, and Lincoln recovered the ball. They're going to come out on offense and take over at midfield, and definitely the way they're looking to start the game.
Quite a great way to start the game, Adam.
Absolutely. Opening kickoff, you're the kicking team, and now you're bringing your offense out on the field. Look for a quick strike and a long throw down the field.
And let us not forget, Adam, it's senior night tonight, led by our senior quarterback, Nazim Dees.
I'm looking for Dees to get it right down the field to Borey right here at the bottom of your screen. Big play after a turnover. That's what we're looking for here. Cayenne Filbert's in motion. He sets up in the backfield to the left-hand side of Dees. He hands the ball off to Filbert. Filbert runs right with a stiff arm and a spin move. Gains 8 yards on first down.
When we look to the Madison defense, we're looking for number 4, Latrell Campbell, number 22, Damir Exum, and number 3, Quadir Machine.
All right, Lincoln offense is coming up. They're getting up on the ball. Looks like they're going to have one wide receiver to the right, Borey at the bottom of your screen, 3 wide receivers to the left. Filbert is going to line up to the left of Dees as he waits for the shotgun snap. Lincoln's wearing their all navy blue uniforms this evening with a white stripe down the navy blue pants, white numbers with silver outline around the numbers, silver rail splitter helmets, of course. And we're waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snap. Dees is back to pass. It's a short pass into the flat, just a little underthrown to number 13.
A little bit excited on senior night, Adam. A little bit off on that pass.
Yeah, everybody's a little pumped up. I think he just threw it a little short.
They'll make it about 3rd and 4.
Jamie White was there. He just wasn't able to get his hands around the ball. All right, Dees is in the backfield waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got Borey at the bottom of your screen, 2 wide receivers to your left. Filbert moves to his right. Ball is snapped, hands the ball off to Filbert. He's going to keep the ball off the fake, and he's got some room to run. He makes a nice little move around the outside, and he's out of the bounds at the 18-yard line.
Pushed out of bounds by number 3, Quadir Machine.
He slowed down there for a minute just to wait for a block to develop, and then was able to get
a wonderful job by the right side of the line, getting him to the outside.
All right, so we're going to line up in a similar formation here on first down. Filbert to his right. The ball is snapped. He hands the ball up to Filbert to the left. He's circling back to the right, and he's met at the line of scrimmage by a couple of Madison defenders, yet he does not want to go down.
Just like always, running hard. Cyan Filbert.
Like I said, Cayenne wants to be a power back runner. That's the way he's built, and that's the way he should be running the ball, straight down the field. Okay, here we go. We got 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Dees looks to the sideline. He looks to the sideline as he awaits the shotgun snap. He's calling out an audible to the team now. Filbert's going to come and get up on his left-hand side. Dees waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got a player in motion. Ball snapped. He's back to pass. He's poised. He's got somebody wide open in the end zone.
Number 88, Solomon Decotu.
Decotu for the touchdown and the early strike. Lincoln takes a 6-0 lead with 9 minutes to play in the first quarter.
The junior Decotu in the last game in the pouring rain had 2 receptions for 79 yards and a touchdown.
kicking team is out on the field. Ramirez is back. He's taking his steps back. 3 steps back, 2 steps to the side. Kotu waiting for the shotgun snap. He signals, the ball snap, kick, the ball's down. It's up, and it's good. Through the uprights for the 7-point lead.
Great start for Abraham Lincoln High School Railsplitters.
Absolutely. A turnover on special teams and then move the ball down the field 50 yards for the touchdown strike.
Hey, Pete. I've been getting a lot of texts this week about where they could find this game.
Well, you're in the right place. Lincoln Media all the way on YouTube. We're here every home game.
And that's not MSG. That's Lincoln YouTube Media.
That's right. Although if MSG would like to simulcast us, I'm open to the deal.
Next season.
The dream lives, guys.
We were on MSG last season when we played at Rutgers. Preseason. All right, so Lincoln has their kicking team back out on the field here now with the 7-point lead.
Under a beautiful full moon
Beautiful
setting.
Full moon, 70 degrees at game time. It's a beautiful night. The sun is setting. The sun has set. It was 6:57. The sun set, so the sun is down. The moon is high, and the mood is right. Lincoln's getting pumped up for their kick. Ramirez is moving forward. The ball's booted a little bit further than last time. Kicks it to the second line, calls for a fair catch, and he downs the ball at the 35-yard line.
That's a fair catch by Madison, number 53. Adam Gutenmaker, the senior.
Not a bad idea calling for a fair catch there, just so you make sure you get the ball in your hands and you hold on to it for your team. All right, so we'll get our first look at Madison's offense tonight.
Led by number 18, Mitchell Mordecai. Look for number 8, Dylan Gorbham in the backfield.
All right, Madison's got the ball snapped. They hand the ball off straight from in the backfield. The shotgun snap, the ball was handed off straight up the middle for no gain. Tackled at the line of scrimmage by a host of Lincoln defenders. So Madison's got one wide receiver on the short side of the field, which would be the home sideline. If they come out in the same formation, let's see what they come out with this time. I wasn't even able. They struck fast last time. Wasn't able to get it out to you. All right, so they have 2 wide receivers to the right-hand side, 1 wide receiver to the left. They have number 7 in motion. The ball snapped and shotgun snap handed off up the middle to number 8. Once again, tackled for no gain.
So now they've lined up that senior, Dylan Gorbham, twice in the backfield with no gain.
It's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.5 from the 34, 35-yard line.
I love the energy in the crowd and with the cheerleaders tonight, Adam.
Yeah, it's a great crowd for a beautiful night of football here in Brooklyn. All right, so Madison's in their huddle. They break out of their huddle. Quarterback is waiting now for a shotgun snap. Ball snapped. He hands the ball off again, yet again up the middle. Gets away from the first would-be tackler, and then once again just met at the line of scrimmage by a bunch of Lincoln defenders. Lincoln looks stout up the middle tonight.
Yes, they do, Adam. No yards in 3 plays so far.
Madison's going to bring out their punt team. Lincoln's got 2 players deep at about the 30-yard line.
32, Jalen Newby.
And 88, Solomon Dekotu. The ball's punted. It's a line drive punt right at Dekotu. He takes the ball on a bounce, picks it up, and he's got some room to run. He's at the 40. He's at the 50. Run out of bounds at the 50-yard line.
Where our Railsplitters will start on the Madison side of the field at the 47-yard line.
All right, so similar field position to what they had last time, and let's see if we see similar type of offense come out onto the field. I have to imagine Coach DeSiena is going to kind of run similar plays out there, and there's an old saying in football, you know, don't stop, if it's not broke, don't fix it. So just keep running the same offense down the field until they can stop you. So it looks like there was some type of
What do you need?
unsportsmanlike penalty.
Well, we have to guess the yards. Like, we'll say that. We would say like 4th and 10. Oh, now it's 1st and 10.
First and 10?
All right, so Madison's going to have the ball 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Bringing their offense out on the field for the 2nd time tonight. They have trips right, and White to the left. Excuse me, a little tongue-tied there, trying to get cute, maybe a little too cute tonight. All right, so Dees is in the shotgun formation. He has Filbert to his left-hand side. Offensive linemen are taking toe splits around the center. All right, so Filbert's still to his right. Dees takes the shotgun snap. He's taking a 3-step drop. He's back to pass. He's got some time. Threw a strike down the field to Kotu. Oh, and he just dropped the ball. It was led to him perfectly. And just dropped the ball.
Excellent call.
Great throw by Nasheem Dees. Unbelievable throw.
Okay, so we'll line it up at 2nd and 10.
Yeah, 2nd 10, same spot. And I like the way Lincoln's trying to stretch the field here. I like 1st down, long throw on 1st down. You can't really go wrong with that. All right, here we go. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver, Jamie White, to the left. Filbert is to the right-hand side of Dees as he takes the shotgun snap, and Filbert takes the ball to the left. He's met at the line of scrimmage and is able to spin forward for a gain of about 1 yard.
Fighting forward every time.
That's the way to do it. Kyan Filbert's that type of running back. He's going to put his shoulder down. He's going to run you over. Or he's going to maybe make a little spin move, but his first inkling is always to put his shoulder down. All right, Dees is waiting for the shotgun snap. He's back to pass. He's got some wide receivers down the field. He looks like he's going to go deep again to Jamie White, who's all tangled up by number 6.
Flag on the play.
Not a bad job by Jamie White there, getting the flag called, because the defender was all over him. He just kept flailing his arms up in the air to show that he was being held back and restricted by the defensive back.
At least the defensive back should be turning around looking for the ball.
Yeah, he might have a better chance of it not being called a penalty if that was the case. You do have to look back for the ball and make an effort to play the ball if you do not want to be called for the penalty. And now it looks like there's some type of block in the back, I believe. Let's see. Yep. They're going to walk it. Oh, no, I'm sorry. They're walking it forward then. My bad. I thought it was.
Yeah, they're going to walk off 10 yards.
I thought they were going to call a block in the back. Yeah, it's a 15-yard penalty. I'm not sure. It must have been something that superseded the pass interference play. So here we go. Dees got the ball, 1st and 15. He got the shotgun snap. He hands the ball off to number 30, and he's got a little room to run. He's dragging
Cody Gillespie.
Cody Gillespie dragging a dragging a Madison defender for about 2 yards with him around his ankle.
These big Lincoln backs pulling the Madison defenders with them.
Gillespie's back in the backfield, or is that Filbert now? Looks like Gillespie's back in the backfield, and he's going to keep the ball around the outside. He's going 10, 20, touchdown.
Touchdown, Railsplitters.
Nasheem Dees
40 yards around the left side.
with the touchdown run. And he's pumped up. He has every reason to be.
Another great job by the left side of the Lincoln line.
Absolutely, as they take a 13-0 lead and bring the kicking team out onto the field. Damian Ramirez back to kick. He's in position. Takotu calling for the snap. The ball snapped down, kicked, and it's good. Straight through the uprights. for a 14-0 lead.
Hitting that car on West Avenue.
All right, so there's a little bit of breeze, not really too much to speak of tonight. Beautiful night here in Coney Island. Still seems like dusk, even though the sun is set. It's like Lincoln is going to be going for.
Are they replaying the conversion?
Yeah,
I think there was a penalty.
Yeah, there might have been a penalty. I did hear a whistle, but I didn't see any flags thrown. So yeah, they're going to bring D's out now, and I think they're going to look to probably get it in for 2 as they got moved back a couple of yards. The way Ramirez is booting the ball tonight, I think he can get it in from there, but let's see what play they draw up here for the 2-point conversion. All right, so D's has 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 running backs in the backfield. Filbert, he takes the snap, he hands the ball off.
Cody Gillespie with the 2-point conversion.
Cody Gillespie in for 2, making the score 15-0.
Couldn't ask for a better start.
Absolutely. Turnovers on special teams. Stout defensive play and 2 touchdowns on 2 drives. 3 drives? All right, so Lincoln has their kicking team out on the field. Ramirez is walking out with the kick and block and the ball under his arm. Madison's bringing their receiving team out on the field. They have 2 players deep to receive at the 15-yard line. Number 1, number 7.
Number 1 is Emerald Smart. Number 7, Levin Loria. Back from Madison.
Lincoln's going through their pre-kick routine right now. Getting themselves all pumped up. Ramirez is taking his steps forward. The ball is booted. Again, another high kind of kick to the same kind of area on the field. Same player receiving the ball and just falling down, making sure he's got his hands on it. Ball is received by number 50.
Sehan Ibrahimovic.
Okay, so now Lincoln defense. Let's see what they got for us here. Madison offense is going to come out on the field. They're run-heavy offense. They came out, pretty much ran the ball every down so far that they've had an opportunity to. It looks like they're going to spread the field a little bit more here on first down, but then call their team back to the huddle. So
Madison's got to start opening it up. These 3 and outs aren't going to work for them.
let's see what they have dialed up here on first down. They're going to bring 3 wide receivers over to the left-hand side. They have 1 wide receiver on the right and 1 running back to the left-hand side of the quarterback as he takes the snap. He's back to pass. He's tapping.
Ooh.
And incredible play by number 9, Xavier Betts, to break up a pass play.
Cannot throw that ball out in the flat like that.
Potential, yeah. The play just took a little bit too long to develop. And I think that was his 2nd or 3rd read because he was kind of looking to the other side of the field, the short side of the field. And then he just came back to the right side of the field in his progression. But again, great play by Xavier Betts to break up the would-be catch. It was a good throw, but it was defended well.
2nd and 10 Madison.
By the Lincoln cornerback. All right, so Lincoln defense pretty tight to the line. They back up a little bit. The ball's handed off up the middle. The running back's got a little room to run. Somewhat of a kind of a counter play where he showed a little misdirection and was able to come back around to the left-hand side to gain a couple of yards. He's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 from the 45-yard line. Madison quarterback is away at the away sideline talking to the offensive coordinator. He's going to run the play in now with substitution, number 4, coming in the game for Madison. Latrell Campbell in at running back. Madison's going to have one wide receiver right, one wide receiver left. I think it's going to be penalized for offsides.
Looks like it's on the offense, Adam.
Nope. Moving it.
Oh, sorry about that.
That's okay. I'm sure Ramirez kind of felt that way. Something had to draw him to make him go off sides like that. He hasn't had too many defensive penalties this year.
And that brings the first down for Madison.
All right, so then they'll take it any way they can get it. They're bringing their quarterback back out onto the field now. So they're going to have 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Shotgun snap is fumbled and then retrieved by number 18. Loss of about 5 yards on the play. They bring up 2nd and 16. Loss of 6 on the play.
Filbert playing dual linebacker on that play, covering up the quarterback.
Yeah, it looks like this play is lined up outside linebacker here to the strong side. Quarterback running back out from the sideline. Quarterback's going to have 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Waiting the shotgun snap, the ball snapped, he turns around, hands it off to number 4 in the backfield. And he's
hit hard by number 10, Christian Pilgrim, the senior on senior night.
Nice play by Pilgrim. Might have gained about a yard on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down and 14. Just around midfield. The Lincoln defense pretty anxious right now. They're looking around at each other, pointing fingers, making sure everybody's ready. Looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter. With the score 15-0, Lincoln Railsplitters. Give the referees a little time to reverse the field. Shouldn't have to reverse it too much. They're here at midfield. And some of the underclassmen and offensive players running water out to the defensive players. True team effort. So Madison's defense is here, huddled up on the home sideline at the 50-yard line around Coach O'Connor. Madison's team is breaking out of their huddle on their sideline.
Play some music.
Small DJ request from our athletic director, Rena Nebed. Okay, so Madison's back out on the field here. They have 1 wide receiver in the right. They're bringing a player in motion to the left. Direct snap to number 4. He takes the ball up the middle, and he's tackled. Not taken down because he's tackled by about 7 Lincoln defenders in the middle of the field. Not sure if that was number 4 or number 1. Might have been number 1. Okay, Ramirez is running off. Going to get a little break, get himself ready for offense. Coach O'Connor's calling his defensive players over.
So we're pretty sure that was the end of the first quarter as we now switch sides.
Yes.
Great beginning for the Lincoln Railsplitters as they take a 15-0 lead over Madison Golden Knights.
Looking very sharp tonight. That's for sure.
As we come to you from the shores of Brighton Beach, Brooklyn, on a beautiful 70-degree evening, this is Neil Reich will take you through the second quarter.
Certainly enjoying this weather more than the last 2 games.
Oh, yeah.
The arc wasn't big enough for all of us, Pete.
Indeed it wasn't. Some of us were left behind in the flood.
So we're going to start off with Madison. Punting. Back for Lincoln, number 88, Deco2. Decent punt. He's going to have a right to run it back, or maybe a fair catch. Sorry about that, folks. That was Filbert, number 32, with a fair catch. And Lincoln will take over on their side of the field. At the 22-yard line.
Number 32, Jalen Newby.
Thank you.
Louder, louder.
So Lincoln's going to start out with 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right. D's alone in the backfield. Shotgun formation. He looks to the right, throws to the right, complete.
21, Michael Borey on the catch.
Michael Borey, a little short of the first down. We'll make it 2nd and short. Nice quick play to the right. It's 2nd and 1. Now back in the backfield, 1 inside handoff to Filbert. Runs to the left, shifts to the right, bowls forward for the first down, all the way to the 39-yard line of Lincoln, and that'll be a first down. Filbert in the backfield. D's back to pass. He's looking left. He's looking at number 13 left. Short to Deco2, just a little bit overthrown. He was open on that post pattern, Adam.
Slightly overthrown. Slightly overthrown. He was wide open, though. He caught that in stride. There was nobody catching him.
So it's 2nd and 10. Lincoln seems to be speeding it up still. Looking to the sidelines to Coach DeCiena for the call.
Looks like Decotu's going to get a break. He's over here on the sidelines with us.
We have number 13, Jamie White in. We have number 14, Brendan Blue, wide receiver junior, coming in on the left side. And Filbert in the backfield. D's again throwing, looking to the right. Right away. Caught to midfield. That's number 21, Michael Borey. Stopped immediately by the Madison defense.
Great concentration there by Borey to hold on to the ball and make sure he doesn't lose it. He was tackled right away.
Stopped by number 1, Emerald Smart, senior.
The referee's calling his time before the play developed. A lot of times my time is like chains. They're trying to work out the chains, make sure the chains are correct.
Lincoln wanted to keep this moving along. A little frustration I see as they come over to the sidelines. Okay, so here we go.
All right, photo op is over, Neil. All right, back to the action. All right, we got Borey at the bottom of the screen. Let's pay attention to him.
Okay, two in the backfield. Handoff to 30. Falling forward for the first down. Should be getting over midfield.
Cody Gillespie with the carry.
Great atmosphere again tonight here at Abraham Lincoln High School on senior night. Deco 2 coming in. Again, still running a hurry-up offense.
Deco 2 out. Jamie White in. Jamie White will be at the bottom of your screen here.
So we have Filbert and Gillespie in the backfield with D's.
T formation.
In motion. Looking to the right. He fakes to the right. He's looking left. Goes up deep right to number 21, Borhi. Just again a little bit overthrown. No flag. Airing it out today, Adam.
Yeah, why not go long? You have the tools, go for it.
So that'll make it 3rd and 10. I'm sorry, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10, probably a little more conservative play on this down. Let's see what they do.
Again, Filbert and Gillespie in the backfield. 2 wide receivers. Inside handoff. Falling forward, 31. Pulled down after about 3 yards. We'll make it 3rd and 7.
I like that formation, and I like the way the play developed with the one running back running out in front of the other running back. I'd just like to see Gillespie put his shoulder down and just drive a little bit forward as opposed to looking backwards.
Now, naked backfield, just D's. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left. D's is looking to the left, throws to the left. Little bit short. Meant for number 13, Jamie White. Incomplete.
Just a little low on that play, just a little low. Looks like he was looking for somebody to make a move downfield on that play.
So 4th and 8, looks like the offense is going to be staying on the field.
Yeah, not a bad call here at midfield. Your defense is playing very well. So the referees are going to stop that from happening. So you see D's and White here talking at the bottom of the screen. Just guess they're just making sure they're on the same page. And then D's goes to the offensive line and talks to them.
So now there's a flag.
I think Najim Dees was just letting his offensive lineman know to stay home, stay put. We're going to try to draw them off sides on this play, get it a little closer for 4th down. Great plan and execution.
So now we're about 4th and 3. Another flag down.
Referees. Can't let the kids dictate the game, ref. Can't let the players dictate the game. Not a good look there.
So we're taking back those 5 yards.
It looks like the tight end on the right side of the offensive line may have gone off sides.
So back to 4th and 8. Dees fakes the handoff, throws to the right. Excellent pitch and catch to Borhi. Should be enough and will be a Lincoln 1st down. Excellent play, timing pattern to Borhi on the right side.
Give 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Moving the ball over into Madison territory.
Okay, D's shouting out plays. Deco 2 in motion. D's back to pass again. He's looking left this time. He's going deep downfield to number 0. Caught by number 0, Chris Adegunye, for the another Lincoln touchdown. Wonderful play. I thought that the defensive back cut in front of him.
Yeah, there was a lot happening there, and I think Dees had a couple of different people he could throw the ball to at that time, and picked the right player because he was able to take it into the end zone for the touchdown. It did look like the defender made a play on the ball, tried to make a play on the ball there, but just a little slow.
So 45-yard pitch and catch. Dees to Adegunye. First catch of the game. Now Ramirez back down for the kick. Snap, placement, and kick.
And the ball's out on Shore Parkway.
Try not to hit that field house, Mr. Ramirez.
All right, so it's a great start right now, 22-0, about halfway through the second quarter. Only about 6-7 minutes to play in the first half.
Passed some, ran some, special teams some.
A little bit of everything tonight, Certainly the show that you want to put on for your home crowd in your final home game of the season. The final home regular season game, I should say. I know you and I are certainly hoping for a home playoff game, Neil. I am. Peter is too.
I'm always excited to see this team succeed in playoffs.
Absolutely. Let's just bring one home. Let's get one home for us at least.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I sometimes am upset about the weather, but I'm very happy to watch the team succeed in it.
Nothing to be upset about tonight. The weather is beautiful. The team is playing very well. The crowd is enthusiastic. The DJ is with it now.
And Damian Ramirez is back for the kick. Madison has two deep. Number 7 and number 0. Deep, high, end over end kick that's going to land into the Lincoln end zone. Come back for a touchback. Madison starts 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yeah, where have they been hiding that kicker? That was some boot. Kicked the ball all the way down to the end zone.
A little adrenaline still, 21-0.
Yeah, I'd have to say. That's the bright spot for Madison so far.
To open it up on the last drive without much success.
Lincoln's defense up to the task tonight. They're certainly in a position now they do have to start opening up a little bit.
Madison 2 wide to the right, 1 to the left, 1 in the backfield. Hands it off to the backfield, up the middle once again.
Running back tried to dive over the pack of players there, but wasn't able to get to
Number 8, Dylan Cobram. It will make it 2nd and 9.
I'm surprised to see the Lincoln safeties back so deep, Newby. I thought maybe he'd be 2 or 3 steps up a little bit, but I suppose he feels like he has the speed that he can keep up with the offensive player. So let's see what happens on this play.
Another low snap. Mordecai goes back to pass. Passes over middle to number 7. Right in the middle of the defense. Should be enough for the first down. Tackled by number 23 for Lincoln.
Rodney Raymond. Word just came in from the sideline. We missed the extra point kick on that last touchdown. The score is 21-0.
Thank you, Peter, for that update.
Missed, okay.
But it is still on the Bell Parkway somewhere.
It did not look like.
And that might be why it was missed, because it landed on the Bell Parkway.
Too hard.
He made it up for it on the kick to Madison. Meanwhile, a flag on the play. They're pointing at Lincoln.
Going to be on Lincoln. Yep.
Marks off 5 yards for an offsides.
I don't know if the coaching staff's going to be too mad about that.
Again, another low snap.
The ball's
Mordecai
all
can
over.
find it. Ball's down. Looks like it was picked up by the running back.
I don't think that's the way they drew up the ping pong play. Oh, ball was snapped, and then kicked off the quarterback's foot, up to the offensive line, and then back again into the running back's hands. So they got lucky there, Madison.
Don't know if they drew it up that way. A couple of low snaps today by the center.
I know Coach Salvato is pretty crafty, but I don't think that's what he was looking for.
So again, Madison 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Man in the backfield, inside handoff to number 8 again. He gets through the first half of the line. Lands down at the Lincoln side of the field at the 38-yard line. They'll make it about 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8.
Okay, so 3rd down and 5. Lincoln's defense is feeling themselves right now. Sending some substitutions. Looks like they got number 70, Emmanuel Fausto, coming in for number 75, Daniel Zephyr. Fausto in at nose guard.
Referees getting together for a powwow. Madison waiting over the ball.
This is like 4th down and 5. They're going to call the other referee over now for conference. I don't know if this has something to do with the play call that's going to be happening, or let's see what the referees say here. I see Coach Salvato is pushing some of his plays back on the sideline. And it looks like it's 3rd down.
Swan DeSanta, snap to Mordecai. They try to run again with number 8. Taken away by number 18 for Lincoln.
Jaden Bernard Jr. with eating them up.
Excellent play behind the line of scrimmage. Eyes in the backfield. With no gain, that brings our 4th down for Madison. Referees are still meeting.
I wish the referees would play with a no-huddle offense. Make the game go a little faster. All right, so let's see what the play is here. Call is penalties offset, whatever they are.
Offsetting unsportsmanlike conduct.
And then we're going to have Takotu and Jalen Newby deep for Lincoln.
And
penalty?
Another flag.
Full stop on the offense. Welcome back.
I feel like this happened 2 weeks ago while we were here, a week ago.
Lots of laundry, my friends.
Yeah.
It's not driving rain right now. At least it's not driving rain and cold. So. Okay. Now we might get a punt off here. Let's see.
4th and 8.
Nice kick. End over end sends back to about the 25-yard line. He's moving to the left. He has a caravan on the left. Cuts inside. Gets to the Lincoln side of the field. Now cuts to the right. Number 32, maybe going all the way. He gets down to...
It's going to be coming back, though, Neil. It's going to be coming back to midfield.
You saw more laundry, Adam.
Saw the laundry. It was a block in the back. Saw it. Saw the Madison player go flying. Saw the flag come out right away. And now you're going to see the disappointment.
Great return by number 32, Jalen Newby.
Jalen Newby's face. He's not going to be happy. Probably see a little disappointment on Coach O'Connor's face too right now.
Don't worry, Jalen. You're only a junior. We'll have plenty of time next year.
Couple more games left this season too. So that was a great play. The way he came out to the right in front of the came out to the left in front of the caravan, reversed the field back to the right and took it to the house. Don't know if he would have made it without that one block though. So let's see what the referees call here. The referee just picked up his hat now. He threw the hat down to mark the spot of the foul. He's got the hat back on the head, and they're going to walk off the penalty as we speak. And Lincoln's still going to start off with pretty decent field position. Right past midfield. Right before midfield, I should say.
So with that left in the waning minutes of the first half, Lincoln will take over at their own 45-yard line, 1st and 10.
And I'm looking forward to them taking advantage of their big play capability here to close out the first half. They've been going long a lot. I would expect to see it a couple more times here in this final couple of minutes.
So they're going to start off with 2 wides left, 1 right. Gillespie in the backfield, number 30. D's in shotgun formation.
You got Ja'Kai Pohl at the bottom of the screen here, number 5. He's the deep threat. Both of you deep threats on the bottom of your screen. Takotu and Ja'Kai Pohl.
We might be resetting the ball. Hopefully we'll get some football in today as well. Okay.
Not sure what happened there, what the call was.
So here we go.
He lost a lot of
D's
yardage.
calling plays. In motion, number 5. He goes sprints out, number 5. He's looking to the right. He starts running, throws the ball out of bounds. Good play. Nassim Dees. There was nothing there.
Yeah,
Threw the ball out of bounds.
That's intentional grounding. That's intentional
Was he
grounding.
past the tackles on that one?
No, he was not. He was not. If he would have thrown it downfield, he would have had a better chance to avoid that penalty. But being that he just turned to the side and threw it to the sidelines with no receiver anywhere near him, he's going to get called for the intentional grounding. Okay, Neil. So how many touchdowns did Dees throw tonight? Did he throw 1 or 2?
2. I think there was 2, and he ran for 1.
Okay, very good. He ran for 1. Yes, he did.
Okay, some football time.
Right. He's got 8 passing touchdowns on the season and 2 running touchdowns.
So 2nd and 10.
Let's see if we can make it 9.
2 to the left, 1 Borey on the right. Filbert in the backfield. Looks like they're switching it up. Dees looks to the right, fakes to the right, flings it up to the right to number 5, Newby, going downfield just a little bit long. That'll bring it up 13-15 for Lincoln.
Pass intended for number 5, Ja'Kai Pohl. Like I said, he has some speed. Ball is just a little too high. Ja'Kai Pohl's back on the sidelines. Looks like Jamie White's back in for him at the bottom of your screen.
Decotu on the left next to him. Top of the screen.
Probably
21 Borhi, you're correct.
And then it looks...
Filbert in the backfield with Dees.
And Cody Gillespie. Oh, no, it's not the Gillespie. I'm sorry. Adegunye is the other wide receiver on the right-hand side.
I think a timeout.
Well, see, the seniors are getting involved on senior night. It's good to see them, everybody playing and getting very involved in the game.
So once again, while we have this timeout, thank you, Principal Ari Hogenboom, Athletic Director Renan Ebed, coaches Sean O'Connor, Joe DeSiena, Brian Meskis, Tom Curry, Paul Litvak, Damaluto, Derek Morrell, Tom Garrity, Kenneth Chapman, on a wonderful, beautiful October evening here at Abraham Lincoln High School. for our final home game of what we hope is just the regular season. So here we go, 3rd and 15. Lincoln called their timeout. Coming out with one wide receiver to the right, to the left. Deco 2 in motion, now going back. D's looking deep. Going deep over the middle to number 21, Borhe. No flag, as he was being held up by number 8 of Madison.
Yeah, got a little tangled up there, but not necessarily enough to call a penalty. I don't think the pass was necessarily catchable. That does factor into the equation sometimes.
So it looks like our first punt from Lincoln of the evening, which is Mr. D's once again.
All right, D's punts.
I can't see who it is. Yes, it's
It is
D's.
D's.
Nice high kick that should land on the Madison. Good hits a Madison player.
Lincoln's
There we
got
go.
it. They're on it. Lincoln is on the ball. They have the football. Wow.
Nice high deep kick. Bounces and hits the Madison player. Lincoln has every right for the ball, and they pick up the loose ball, and they'll take over on the Madison side of the field.
Heads up play. Heads up play.
Yeah,
Lincoln.
that's why you can't stand that close to the ball when it's landing like that. You got to give it some space if you're not catching it.
So let's go, Coach DeSiena. What do you got?
Big strike down the field on a turnover. Almost guarantee it.
Look at Borhe, top of our screen, Adam. At the bottom, number 17. Back to pass D's. He's looking left. He throws it left. Intended for number 88, Deco 2, incomplete.
Yeah, so not that big strike that I was talking about, but the right idea, just wasn't able to get the play to completion. Okay, so Coach DeSiena has sent in the play.
We have number 13 at the bottom of our screen, Borhe at the top of the screen, Gillespie on the right side of these. Shotgun formation as he's back to pass. He's looking to the right. He throws to the right, short to Borhe. Borhe's over the middle, spinning around, still not down, falls forward, very close to the first down for Lincoln.
That little second effort, excuse me, Neil, I'm sorry, the second effort that Borhe put out there was enough for the first down.
At the Madison 30-yard line. Not much time left in the first half. Clock is ticking. D's back to pass. He goes left. He looks right. He throws to the left to number 13.
Jamie White
Complete.
Takes the ball out of bounds, stops the clock.
To about the 24-yard line of Madison. Excellent execution. Lincoln right on top of the ball.
And Filbert's a leader right now. He's talking to the referee. He wants to know how much time is left. He relayed that information back to the coach so the coach can get the right play call in as the clock is stopped.
So, Deco 2, number 13 to the left. 2 to the right, 11. Borhe goes in motion to the right. Dees looks to the left. He's back to pass. He throws it right to Borhe. Up in the air. Intercepted by Madison. Number 7. Levon Loria. Big interception.
Touchback. Keeps 8 points off the board. 7 points off the board. Lincoln had a couple players there.
Not a bad idea.
No, not a bad idea. He tried to thread the needle and just missed.
So Madison will take over.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line on the touchback.
Looks like it might be the last play of the first half. Madison, another low snap, inside handoff to number 8. Well covered, tackled by number 20, 7.
It's a little hard for them to get any play to develop tonight. Lincoln's all over them.
Number 27, Manuel Cabrera, linebacker. And that's the last play of the first half, where our Lincoln Railsplitters take a 21-0 lead into the locker room.
We'll see you after the half. Ball's kicked off. Looks like there's going to be a little reverse by Lincoln here. I think it's 32 with the ball. All right.
32, Jalen Newby.
Jalen Luby. A little bit of a reverse on the kick return.
Much like the onside kick at the beginning of the game, Adam, a little trickeration from the Lincoln return team.
Okay, they're going to have decent field position here. Just before midfield. All right, Neil, looks like most of the starters are still out on offense.
Number 21, Michael Borey at the bottom of our screen. 2 wide receivers at the top.
Jamie White at the top. Ball snapped. Taken around the outside, left-hand side to number 4.
Number 4 for Lincoln, Devonta Polius. So that'll bring up 2nd and 5. D's in the shotgun formation, over to Polius, over the left side. He gets right around and over midfield into Madison territory. Looks like a first down for Lincoln at the 48-yard line of Madison.
Yep, that's going to bring up enough for the first down yardage.
D's moving the offense ahead. Look at the lower screen, number 21 and number 88. Inside handoff number for Polius. He goes around the right side this time, fights forward for another 5 or 6 yards. Making it 2nd and 4 for Lincoln as they come out on the ground. Hurrying up, D's. Shotgun formation. Another inside handoff to Polius, running around the right side. Number 4 coming through again, forward for a first down. Let's move those chains. Another first down for the Lincoln Railsplitters. Polius running over the right side, now coming out for a breather.
Oh, man, keep him in there. 4 straight plays of 8 yards of down. All right, so Cayenne Filbert's back in the backfield.
So it looks like the refs are slowing down that Lincoln offense because no one else really can.
Some type of penalty declined by Lincoln. That's going to give him 1st and 10.
Okay. Filbert in the backfield. 2 to the left. Borhe down here to the right.
Penalty on Madison. Walk him up 5 yards.
At 1st and 5. Lincoln lining up. Same formation. Back quick pass by D's over Deco 2 on the left side. He runs around the sidelines, past the first down, further into Madison territory. Down to the Madison, about 20-yard line.
Nice shifty move to push away a would-be tackler there. Get an extra 3-4 yards on the play.
Looks like they're going to spot them at the 19. It'll be 1st and 10 Lincoln. Already on top of the ball, D's. Calling out plays. Number 13 and 11 to the top of the screen. Deco 2 to the bottom here. D's takes it around the right side. He's going to run all the way down into the end zone for another Lincoln touchdown. D's with his 4th touchdown today. 2 on the ground and 2 in the air. Making the score 27-0. Abraham Lincoln High School.
Untouched from the 19-yard line to the end zone. Great blocking up front by the offensive line. calling it back. Looks like they're calling it back.
Okay.
Didn't see the penalty.
We'll take that back at him. Let's start over again.
Okay. First and 10 from the 19-yard line.
Filbert's still in the backfield with these. Shotgun formation. Hands off to Filbert. He runs to the left side. Bounces out to the right side. Inside the 5. Flag thrown as he gets inside the 5-yard line. Again, a flag on the field.
Looks like he had enough yardage for the touchdown, but unfortunately he's getting called back. There was some type of penalty right before he went in. Okay, last 2 plays, 2 touchdowns, 2 penalties. Both of them called back.
It's a holding.
Some of the players are signaling to the coaching staff to run the same play again. Let's see what they call up here. What's dialed up on 2nd and 4?
Deco 2 by himself on the right side here. D's running the corner, breaks the initial tackle, falls forward, lands a lick on the defensive Madison, falls forward to about the 5-yard line of Madison.
Lincoln's just getting sloppy here now. They're going to get a penalty.
Another penalty.
D's is going to get an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. Tackle by number 7, Levon Laurier. Okay, careless penalty there down on the goal line. A lot of penalties. The last 4 or 5 plays have all been penalties.
Looks like a man down for Madison.
Oh yeah, there is a player down there on the field. Doctor and the trainer are running out there right now. I see a lot of smiles here on the Lincoln sideline, but also sensing some frustration.
So as we look ahead, Lincoln heads to Midwood next week, playing at their field. This is our last home game together for the regular season. And we close out our regular season up in beautiful Bayside against Bayside High School.
Be a tough drive for you to get to that one, Neil.
I look forward to going out to lunch with the coaches after.
Well, I'll be thinking of you guys. I'll be on the beach in the Bahamas.
Very nice.
Luckily enough, going away with a bunch of friends and family. Looking forward to a little escape out of New York for a couple days.
And away from all this announcing we've been doing week after week.
Never want to leave the announcing. I love this. I think Madison might be looking for a little escape after this game is over. Let's see what happens.
All right, let's play a little football now.
Hopefully without penalties.
So we have 26.
Number 26 in at quarterback.
Hand off to Filbert, who's going to run around the right side. Taken down by the Madison defenders.
Christian Perkins in at quarterback.
Christian got a pass in the last game, believe it or not. 1 for 1 in the monsoon that was our last game.
That it was. Very happy tonight to not have to be dealing with that type of weather. All right, so some substitutions here.
I think D's back in.
We have D's back in on the offense.
2 in the backfield. Number 8 to the left. D's handoff inside to Filbert. Filbert shakes on, goes down the left side. Pulled down the Madison defenders. Gains about 5 yards. It will make it 3rd and 5.
Nice play by Filbert to make something out of nothing there. Blocking kind of broke down on that play, and he was able to squeeze a couple of yards out of it.
Number 13 in for Polius. Deco 2 also in number 88. They're going to go 3 wide with Filbert in the backfield.
Look out for Adegunye, top of your screen.
Had a touchdown in the first half. D's back to pass. He's looking right. Adegunye throws it up to number 11. Easy pitch and catch. Number 11 for Lincoln with the 40-yard touchdown reception from Nasim Dees. 4th touchdown of the game. Making the score, Lincoln 27, Madison 0.
Chris Adegunye with his 2nd touchdown of the game. Looks like Dees is pumped up for the play call right now. Let's see what they got going on.
Jumping up and down.
Ramirez is not in the game, so they won't be kicking.
Dees is, he goes back. Stop by number 7, Madison. Extra point incomplete. That'll leave the score in the middle of the first half. Third quarter, 27 for Lincoln, 0 for Madison.
Well defended there by number 7. Pass was intended for number 10, Christian Pilgrim.
I think Lincoln was trying to do that Kansas City flip pass. Seemed to be covered by Madison.
All right, so we're about halfway through the 3rd quarter, maybe a little bit more than halfway through the 3rd quarter. 27-0 Lincoln. Start to see a couple more substitutions as the game goes on here.
Again, senior night here at Abraham Lincoln High School. Coach O'Connor hopefully getting more of the seniors in as we head to the 4th quarter.
Kicking teams breaking up out of their huddle right now.
Madison has 2 down at the 20-yard line. Looks like Dees is going to kick. Another squib kick. Picked up by Madison at midfield by number 34 for Madison, where they'll start 1st and 10 on their own end of the field, the 48-yard line. So the Railsplitters coming out just how they left after the first half.
Okay, so with the attempted onside kick, it's going to give Madison some pretty good field position here.
So to Mordecai hands it off to number 8 running back for Madison. Again stuffed pretty much at the line of scrimmage by number 27 of Lincoln and number 44.
Darrell Owens, number 44, cleaning up.
That'll make it 2nd and 10. You would think Madison would try to open it up at this point, still running straight up the middle, right in the teeth of that Lincoln defense.
Yeah, looks like the running back might have got a little shaken up on that play, too.
Man in motion, number 7, inside handoff to number 7 of Madison. He tries to run around the left side. Falls forward for about 8 yards. It'll make it 3rd and 2 for Madison.
Nice play for positive yardage there. The jet sweep. That Lincoln defense hasn't given up too many first downs here tonight. They're facing one right now, 3rd and 2.
Mordecai running in from the sidelines with the play. The senior quarterback stands under center. 2 wide to the right, man in motion, number 7. Running back in the backfield, handed inside once again to number 7 for Madison. Falling forward seems to have made enough for that first down.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 from the 40-yard line.
Little bit of a breeze picking up. Again, under center Mordecai. Hands to the outside, number 7 once again. Takes with him number 0. Moving forward for Madison, gaining about 3 yards. Should make it 2nd and 7. So as we wind down the 3rd quarter, Madison in shotgun formation. Wide receiver in motion, number 7 still. Inside handoffs to number 8 of Madison, who's still running, falling forward, close to that first down. Probably about 3rd and 1.
Dylan Cobham on the carry.
So Madison seems to be content with running the ball.
Couple substitutions here on offense for Madison.
So 3rd and 1. Mordecai goes under center. Number 8 in the backfield, inside handoff. Met by the Lincoln offense. He falls forward, close to the first down. We'll see where they place the ball.
Once again, Cobham on the carry. Philbritt's a little shaken up on the play.
I'm thinking it's the end of the 3rd quarter, Adam, as they seem to be moving the ball to the other side of the field.
Yes, it is. It's quite possibly the beginning of the 4th quarter. As the teams huddle up with their respective sidelines, talk to their coaching staffs, prep themselves up for final quarter of play. I did notice Christian Perkins warming up here on the sideline, on the Lincoln sideline, so let's see if coach plans to get him into the game. Lincoln defense is going to look to try to procure the shutout here. Beginning of the 4th quarter. Madison has their offense on the field with the 1 wide receiver to the wide side, 1 wide receiver to the left. Looks like he's going to try to go wide, Mordecai. And he turned his receiver around, was not able to get him the ball.
Excellent coverage by number 9, Moses.
Xavier Betts with the coverage. He's been all over the Madison receivers today, Betts. All right, so Madison's running back into their huddle on their offense. They're breaking out of their huddle, walking up to the line of scrimmage. They're going to have one wide receiver, number 7 here to the bottom of your screen. 2 wide receivers bunched up on the short side of the field. Ball's handed off to number 8. Tackled at the line of scrimmage.
Number 8, Dylan Cobram. Keep calling his name. Keeping the seniors out there on defense right now.
There's some type of penalty here now. It looks like it's going to be on Madison. Unsportsmanlike penalty. It was away from the ball. Happened right here in front of the Lincoln sideline. Is it going to be offsetting penalties? Nope. It's going to be on Madison. We'll walk him back. This would be unsportsmanlike conduct. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 20. 25? All right, 2nd and 25 for Madison. Let's see if they pass on this down. It's most certainly a passing down. 3rd down and 25. I'll be shocked if they run the ball. All right, so they have 1 wide receiver here to the bottom of the screen, number 14. 2 wide receivers at the top, bunched up on the short side. Quarterback is back to pass. Quick little flick pass. Again, well defended by Lincoln defenders.
Number 21,
Michael
Borey.
Borey. Yeah, he's with him step for step right there. You also had number 17 from Lincoln, Deshaun Ryan, closing in.
Another senior. And yes, Adam, they passed.
Seniors are getting involved. Yeah, you got to pass. That's a passing down all the way.
Yeah, the only team that would run on that is the Jets.
All right, so they got their punt team out on the field now. Definitely the right idea. You don't want to give Lincoln the ball this part of the field at this stage of the game. Okay, so Lincoln has 2 players deep to receive. Looks like they got
number 8, Sean Preston.
Number 32, Jalen Newby, deep to receive. Penalty on the play. What's the call? What is it? 4-minute warning? A little early for 4-minute warning. So Water's getting run out on the field. Coaching staffs are huddling up with their players on the sideline, respective sidelines. It's a good time to shout out the ladies of the Lincoln Media crew to help us out with the production this evening. Great job, ladies.
Got quite a few of them here today. The credits will have their names for you.
Yeah, very good. I was so excited last week watching the broadcast when I got home. It was great camera angles, everything about it. After I took a shower to warm up a little bit.
A lot of the great programs here at Abraham Lincoln High School, led by a visual crew.
The punt was a little high for the punter, but he's able to get the ball off, and he's a pretty decent punt. Punts it out of bounds, so that's going to bring out another penalty flag yet again. Move the ball up for Lincoln a little bit. Take away a little net away from number 72. Ladishaw Cinco's punt.
We still have missing keys by the booth. If anyone's missing car keys, please see the DJ. Check your pockets. If any.
Okay, Lincoln offense out on the field, up on the ball. Okay, don't see. Yep, looks like the offense is going to be led by number 26, Christian Perkins. He's got 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 wide receiver to his right, takes the shotgun snap, hands the ball off to number 4, Devontae Polius. Gain of about 3 yards on the play. Okay, once again, Lincoln offense is pretty much going to stay up on the football like they've done most of the season. Now we have athletic director Ebed trying to get in the game here. She's lined up on the sideline.
Coach O'Connor won't let her in, so I'm not quite sure.
Newbie. Oh, if she had a uniform on, I don't know. We'll see.
In her matching pinks.
Yes, here we go. We got 3 wide receivers to the right now. 2 of them by the sideline. 1 closer to the line of scrimmage. 1 at the bottom of your screen. The ball is handed off, and then Police is pretty much tackled right away for a loss on the play.
Lincoln High School celebrating Breast Cancer Awareness Month here at Lincoln with lots of fundraisers. Please donate if you can.
Nice to see the school safety in uniform tonight with the pink shirts too. Matching up with the staff.
Could be just you, me, and Adam, not in pinks.
Okay, so it's 3rd down and 9. Perkins waiting for the shotgun snap. He's got Police to his right. Ball snap. He's back to pass, and there's a penalty on the play.
So as we sort out yet another penalty, I think it's time we shout out all our seniors on our last home game of the season.
Yes, Neil, go for that.
Number 0, Chris Adigune. Number 3, Anthony Brathwaite. Thank you. Of course, our quarterback, Nazim D's number 6. Xavion Betts, number 9. Christian Pilgrim, number 10. As we still wait for the referees. Number 12, Samir Taylor. Number 13, Jamie White. Number 15, Eric Braxton. Number 16, Matthew Cherfont. Number 17, Deshaun Ryan. Number 20, Rashid Wheeler. Number 21, Michael Borey.
Okay, Perkins is waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball, he's clapped. The ball snapped. He's back to pass. He's scrambling. Now he's got to run. And he's taken down for the sack.
Number 22, Shaden Compton. Number 24, Dave Allen. Number 29, Colbert Price. Number 44, Darrell Owens. Number 52, Jalen Cooper. Number 57, Joshua Cobb. Number 71, Damian Ramirez. Number 77, Trey Frank. Number 78. Thank you. I hope your 4 years at Abraham Lincoln High School has been special. And we look forward to seeing you in the playoffs.
Remember, 4 quarters. Let's finish off strong. Okay, here we go. Lincoln's got the punt team out on the field. Looks like Dees is pretty much on the goal line or around the goal line, waiting for the shotgun snap. Ball snapped. He's going to kick it. He's got a nice kick, end over end, out to about midfield, a little over midfield.
Excellent play.
Wow.
As the ball landed by number 9.
Xavion Betts. What a tackle.
Right on time.
Man, as he collected the ball, he pretty much got tackled. Amazing. He was able to hold on to that. Nice play by Betts. Speed down the field. And what do they say, Neil? Speed kills. Killing Madison tonight. All right, so some substitutions now on defense.
May have to agree with our athletic director. Time to play some music, kids. Get this crowd pumped up on senior night.
All right, so definite substitutions on defense. And it's the right time for it. A couple minutes to play here in the game. And we'll want to see some players we haven't called their names out yet make a name for themselves here in the last 2 minutes of the game. So
Laundry.
ball got moved up tremendously.
Is that multiple personal fouls? That looks like 30 yards they're moving.
They moved the ball about 25 yards. Didn't see what the call was. All right, so Madison has the ball now, 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Quarterback goes under center. He takes the snap, hands the ball off. Doesn't hand the ball off. He dropped back to pass and was sacked by number 57, Joshua Cobb.
Ladies and gentlemen, all exits are final.
All right, final 2 minutes of the game here. Lincoln defense is still on top of things. All right, so around the minute to play here. Madison's breaking out of their huddle on offense. They have one wide receiver to the right, the bottom of your screen, two wide receivers to your left. Two running backs in the backfield. Shotgun snap, handed off to number 32.
Kimura Dunn.
He's tackled immediately by number 18, Jaden Bernard Jr.
The junior.
Jaden Bernard Jr., the junior. Look forward to calling his name a bunch of times next year.
3rd and 15.
All right, so Madison has the ball now, 3rd and 15. They got two wide receivers to the bottom of your screen here on the right-hand side, one to the left. They're going to bring number 7 in motion and hand the ball off straight up the middle to number 32. And he breaks the first tackle. He's able to get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage, about the 34-yard line. And this is most likely going to be the end of the game. Let's see. Referee picked up the ball, and that's the game. Madison loses to the Lincoln Railsplitters 27-0 on senior night. Well, we hope to be back with you guys in a couple of weeks for the playoffs, if we're lucky enough to register a home playoff game. It's been a wonderful regular season here with you, Neil.
It's number 3, Adam.
That's it. Another one in the books.
Look forward to next year.
Yes, we look forward to doing it again. Hopefully we get a chance to do it a couple more times this season.
For everybody here at Abraham Lincoln High School, thank you, gentlemen. I'm Peter Andrus. Stick with us because there will be a home playoff game. It's got to happen. We're having a season. And then basketball will start just after Thanksgiving. We will see you then.